Finding and calculating trigonometric ratios, we're at 8.2b, and it's very important that you watch 8.2a first. We have two previous videos for Chapter 8, and they're in the description in the geometry playlist. We can find trigonometric ratios and write them as a fraction using what we've learned about the sine, cosine, and tangent of an angle of a right triangle. So we learned in video 8.2a that the sine is the opposite leg over the hypotenuse. The cosine is the adjacent leg over the hypotenuse, and the tangent is the opposite leg over the adjacent leg, and each trigonometric ratio is associated with an angle measure. We can use the mnemonic Soh-Cah-Toa to help us remember how to find trig ratios. A mnemonic is something that'll help us remember, like PEMDAS for the order of operations. So we have Soh-Cah-Toa, and the So is S for sine, O for opposite, H for hypotenuse. The Ka is C for cosine, A for adjacent leg, H for hypotenuse. And the Toa is the T for tangent, O for opposite leg over A adjacent leg. Okay? So it's really important that you remember this mnemonic because it's going to help you. You can write the trigonometric ratio as a fraction and as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. We need to find the sine of r, and we're talking about angles, so that's angle r. The sine of r means we're going to need the So in Soh-Cah-Toa, so it's going to be the opposite leg over the hypotenuse. That's going to be 12 over 13. We can do 12 divided by 13, and it's approximately 0.92. We've written it as a fraction and as a decimal rounded to the nearest hundredth. For the cosine of r, that means we're going to be dealing with angle r, and that's the Ka in Soh-Cah-Toa. So we're going to do the adjacent leg over the hypotenuse. That's going to be 5 as the adjacent leg, the one next to r, and 13 as the hypotenuse. So we have 5/13. 5 divided by 13 is 0.38, and we found it as a fraction and decimal. For the tangent of S, now we're talking about S, that's the Toa in Soh-Cah-Toa. So we're going to do the opposite leg over the adjacent leg, the O over the A. The opposite leg of S is the 5, and the adjacent leg, the one next to it, is 12. So we have 5/12. 5 divided by 12 is 0.42. Now in video 5.8a and b, we talked about special right triangles. If you haven't seen it, you should probably go back and check that out. In finding trigonometric ratios in special right triangles, we can use a special right triangle to write sine of 60 degrees as a fraction. So here's the 60 degrees, here's a 30, we know that's 90, so we have a 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. It's a special right triangle. And the sine of 60 degrees, it's sine, so we're going to use the So in Soh-Cah-Toa. So we need the opposite leg over the hypotenuse. So from the 60 degree angle, the opposite leg is s square root of 3, and the hypotenuse is 2s. So we have s square root of 3 over 2s. Well, this s and this s cancel out as a 1, so we're left with square root of 3 over 2. We can use our calculator to find trigonometric ratios and then round them to the nearest hundredth. For the cosine of 76 degrees, if you don't have a scientific calculator, you could turn your cell phone sideways. Most cell phone calculator apps go into a scientific calculator mode sideways, okay? You hit the cosine button, the 7, the 6, the equals, and we get this nice long decimal, which rounds to 0.24. For the sine of 8 degrees, we hit the sine button, the 8, the equals, and we can round it to approximately 0.14. For the tangent of 82 degrees, we hit the tangent button, 8, 2 equals, and it's approximately 7.12. It's fairly simple. And the hypotenuse of a right triangle is always the longest side. The denominator for a sine or cosine ratio is the hypotenuse. It's the hypotenuse, whether it's got the opposite leg over it for sine or the adjacent leg over it for cosine, okay? So that their denominator is always greater than their numerator. The hypotenuse is bigger, right? This means the sine and cosine of an acute angle will always be a positive number greater than 1. And the tangent of an acute angle is the ratio of the lengths of the legs, so it can have any value greater than 0. That's why these are positive numbers, but they're less than 1, and that is a 7.12 because it's the legs, okay? And we can use trigonometric ratios to find a length, then round to the nearest hundredth. To find AB, this one with the question mark, well, segment AB is adjacent to the given angle A. It's giving us 41 degrees. And we're given the length of BC is 6.1 inches, which is opposite of A. So since the adjacent and opposite legs are involved, we use a tangent ratio. So the tangent of A, the tangent of this 41 degrees, we're going to use the TOA. So we've got O over A, opposite leg over adjacent leg. That means we have BC over AB. We can substitute the numbers in, and we have the tangent of 41 degrees is equal to 6.1 over AB. Now we can multiply both sides by AB to get rid of this fraction. Now we have AB times the tangent of 41 degrees is equal to just 6.1 because they canceled out as a 1. Now we can divide both sides by the tangent of 41 degrees to solve for AB. We divide both sides, this cancels out as a 1, and we're left with AB is equal to 6.1 over the tangent of 41 degrees. In our calculator, 6.1 divided by tangent 41 equals, we get approximately 7.02 inches. So if the hypotenuse isn't labeled or if it's not involved, we know we're dealing with a tangent ratio, all right? Now we have MP. And segment MP is opposite the given angle N. It's telling us this is 20 degrees. We're given NP, 8.7 centimeters, which is the hypotenuse. And since the opposite side and the hypotenuse are involved, we'll use a sine ratio. Sine ratio is so we're going to do O over H, opposite leg over hypotenuse, MP over NP. So the sine of 20 degrees is equal to MP over 8.7 when we substitute in the values. Now we can multiply both sides by 8.7 to get rid of this fraction right here. And the 8.7 over 8.7 cancel each other out. And we're left with 8.7 times the sine of 20 degrees is equal to MP. Now we can just do 8.7 multiplied by sine 20 equals, and it's approximately 2.98 centimeters. Okay? Now we're looking for YZ. That's the hypotenuse. We're given XZ as 12.6 centimeters, which is adjacent to the given angle Z, the 38 degrees. And since the adjacent side, because we're talking about Z here, we have the adjacent one that's next to it and the hypotenuse involved, we'll use a cosine ratio because that would be AH in the Ka for Soh-Cah-Toa, wouldn't it? So the cosine of Z would be the adjacent leg over the hypotenuse. It would be XZ over YZ. So substituting in the numbers, we have the cosine of 38 degrees, that Z, is equal to 12.6 over YZ. We multiply both sides by YZ, the denominator, to get rid of the fraction right here. And we get YZ times the cosine 38 degrees is equal to 12.6. And this cancels out as a 1. We can divide both sides by the cosine of 38 degrees, and we're left with YZ is equal to 12.6 divided by the cosine of 38 degrees. We can do 2.6 divided by cosine 38 equals and find that it's approximately 15.99 centimeters. All right? Hope I'm not going too fast for you. And Chris is building a wheelchair ramp for a doorway that is 1.2 feet above the ground. Okay? So it's giving us that AB. To meet the Americans with Disabilities Act guidelines, the ramp will make an angle of 4.8 degrees with the ground. So what's the horizontal distance of the ramp rounded to the nearest hundredth of a foot? So we're looking for the length of CB, and we're given AB as 1.2 feet, and the leg opposite as angle C, the 4.8, and since the opposite and adjacent legs are involved, we'll use a tangent ratio. So that's the TOA. We're going to have the O over the A for the tangent, aren't we? And it's going to be AB over BC. We substitute in the values. We have the tangent of 4.8, the tangent of C, as 1.2 over the BC we're looking for. We multiply both sides by BC to get rid of this fraction. See, we're multiplying it by the denominator. And this BC over this BC cancel out as a 1. Now we can divide both sides by the tangent 4.8. So these will cancel out as a 1. So we can solve for BC, which is equal to 1.2 divided by the tangent 4.8. We do that on our calculator, and we get that the ramp is approximately 14.29 feet, okay? So it has to be 14.29 feet in order for it to be at that 4.8 degree angle, okay? So I also want you to keep in mind for an isosceles triangle, if you're given an isosceles triangle and you have nothing here, it just looks like a triangle, okay? The altitude, if you put the altitude here, it bisects the base to make right triangles. So if you need to find AC, we can find the tangent of A and multiply it by 2, okay? All right? So we would find this length and just multiply it by 2 to get the whole length, okay? Our next lesson is going to be calculating trig ratios with a trig table, 8.2c. And I just added this in before these because I thought, well, some people don't have a cell phone. Some people don't have a scientific calculator with them, so maybe they could use a trig table. You really should know how to use both, okay? And then we'll do the rest of lesson 8.2. So there's a lot of parts to this lesson this time, okay? But I wanted to make sure that you saw everything you needed to see for 8.2, all right? So I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.